And you mentioned, it's been a tough year. This win gets you into the playoffs. Like,
Yep.
what second life does that give you? How are you feeling now?
Yep. It means everything to us. That's essentially why I'm here, right? So, but I am getting better and more competitive in ovals. I said earlier, my average oval running position's gone from 85th to 10th to 20th or 10th to 15th on a good day. Like, we're really making a lot of progress, and I've sort of just not been forcing it. I've been methodical, got better every week, I feel like, and it's been really fun working with my 88 crew the last, all year, but the last couple of months. Yes, it's been great to show some improvement and be competitive.
Jordan
Bianchi, the Athletic, kind of following up on that, there's 5 road courses during the regular season. What is the pressure like going into one of these races, knowing, it's one of 5 to get kind of in the playoffs, where things are at for you guys?
I didn't let it get to me this week, but there probably was, the way we've been going and that expectation every week that the 88's going to be up the front on any right-hand corners. So, I guess there is, but we handled it pretty well. Like, the atmosphere in the team, we were really stoked yesterday, but didn't lose focus. There's no points for pole position, but my laps yesterday were terrible. If I put all my sectors together, we would have been lights out. So we still had a lot of work to do to the car, but I guess we just kept our heads down.
To ask you, how do you feel after winning for the first time in Mexico, with all that means, it being the first time that the Cup Series is being held here in Mexico City?
Yeah, it was amazing. Yesterday I had goosebumps watching Daniel win at the hotel, and I've won at home before when Fiat Supercars went to New Zealand, and New Zealanders are a bit more reserved, I guess, than Mexicans. And it was amazing, the reception, the crowd, and even today when he's on wets and he's got no chance, he got to the lead and you just see the crowd erupt. It's amazing the support that he had and how much this race meant to everyone, and you see people so stoked to meet you for the first time. Like, they've been NASCAR fans for years but never been able to see the race in person. So I thought it was a really cool weekend and I'd love to come back here.
Shane, I wouldn't, this is a fun fact. I wouldn't call myself like your lucky charm, but I was in Chicago in 2023 when you won in your NASCAR Cup Series debut, and now I'm here.
Would you like to come to Pocono next week?
The question is oriented into this question. How much are you willing? NASCAR in 2026 has a new venue, because obviously, those are the places you're shining bright. Rumor has it maybe Canada is going to be in the schedule next year.
Yeah, new places are always great. When we go to like a Darlington or a Texas or a Vegas, and I'm 3-4 years behind really what these guys do, and the car can go flat out at Vegas on the first lap, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, we're doing 310 Ks into here and I have to go flat out. Like, it's eye-opening stuff, and practice always takes me a bit of time. That's how I've grown up racing. So I love new places. It puts me on a level playing field, and I always feel like I'm playing catch up, and every time I go back to a track for the second time in a cup car, I feel like I make big gains. So
We'll finish up over here.
Congratulations. How special will the Hermanos Rodriguez racetrack be in your career?
Oh, certainly up there. Yeah, I've been very lucky to take part in some great races, win a few majors, I guess, and this is certainly up there. It probably hasn't sunk in yet, but I've as I said, been lucky to race in Europe, Asia, and I never raced here. So it's there's a couple of places left I'd love to go and race, but I'm stoked to tick off another cool race.
Well, congratulations, Shane. Thank you so much, and good luck in Pocono next weekend.
Thank you, everyone.